Hello, and thank you for being with us here today. Like usual on Mondays, and like I always say to you, okay, thank you. Make sure that you congratulate your friends which are cancers. It's their birthday month still. So give them hugs, well wishes, good things. And like I always tell you at the beginning of the program, please go to our YouTube channel, La Luna y tus Estrellas. Subscribe. Very important that you do that. Facebook, follow us there, leave your comments. La Luna tus Estrellas, and on Instagram, La Luna y tus Estrellas. If you need to reach out to us via text, our number's right here. You can see it all the way at the top. Or if you want to go via email, we are La Luna y tus Estrellas at gmail.com. So let's get started with Aries. The best in you is about to start to come out. You have that warrior planet Mars, which is right on top of you. So I want you to keep in mind that Mars is going to be in your sign for the next 6 months. Now, if you're going to start anything new, I want to say to you that I would want you to start it by late July. You're going to have about a 2-week stretch there. Maybe late July, maybe to the middle of August, 3rd week in August. That would work for you pretty well. Now, you might be questioning yourself why things are moving so slowly right now. Don't worry about that, okay? Now, at work, your responsibilities are going to start to change, or possibly your boss might say to you, you know what, I'm going to close shop. On the other hand, he or she might say to you, you know what, I'm leaving, I'm closing, I want to do something new, and this might leave you hanging. Now, if you lose the job that you have right now, I don't want you to worry, I don't want you to stress. There's going to be another job that's going to come up to you. It's going to be right there on the line for you, all right? So, let's say, for instance, you don't like it. That's fine, because you're going to have another opportunity to change to another job if that's something that comes up. Keep in mind that Mercury is retrograde right now, so moves that you make might not be long-term moves, but these are things that are coming up, all right? Like I said, you're going to have those chances to change jobs. You have it between now and, I want to say to you again, by the middle of July. So don't kind of stress too much. Now, by mid-July, you're going to see that everything's going to start to pick up its pace. Everything's going to be like really quick moving. All right. Also, either there's going to be a foreigner, or there might be someone with an extremely heavy accent that might come up to you, and this person might want to rescue you, or this person might want to assist you, and this is going to be in relation to work issues, all right? This person will probably be very influential, so do not deny their assistance. I don't want you to go out there thinking, oh, I know more than what you're doing. Just kind of look at what they're going to offer you. Don't deny the assistance that they are going to come up with if that's the case. Now, if you're having issues with money, or maybe you loaned out money, all right, and you were expecting some of this money to make its way back to you right now, it might just happen that way, okay? But I don't know. I still see it a little bit too shaky for you, right? Now, if you want to start something new this week, you're also going to have an opportunity to start something new. And again, it comes up, but having the opportunity doesn't necessarily mean it's something you want to do. It's something that you want to look at, okay? I want you to stay away from negativity. There also could be old friends, or maybe people you haven't seen in a while. They might reach out to you and say, you know what, hey, how are you? How's it going? Things like that, which again, that might be beneficial for you, but I don't want you to worry too much. You're going to see yourself getting really busy. Now, Taurus, this week, you're going to be focusing very much on career-related issues. This is going to assist you with money that you will make in the very near future. You're certainly going to impress those who are around you. One thing I want you to make sure of, okay, is that when you do your things, just focus on everything that you're doing. Keep your mind set on it. Don't deviate. Don't take another road. Just focus. Very important. Now, I also want you to continue to focus on your health. Maybe lately you've been a little bit down. Maybe you felt a little bit under the weather. If you have, focus again, like I'm saying, on your health. Meditation, yoga. This is going to prove to be quite beneficial for you right now. If you've been expecting some money, or maybe you loaned some money and you're waiting for it back, it might come back in bits and pieces. I do not see a lump sum of money coming back, especially if you loaned it out. All right, so I want you to keep your eyes open to that. Now, you might find yourself also assisting someone with health-related issues. That person is probably going to be in your family. Now, you might also find yourself visiting an issue that occurred with you from the past, something that bothered you, something that you felt, you know what, again, was a little bit shady. It has to do with your past, and you find yourself saying, like, I want to revisit this. You know, I just don't feel good about that occurred. All right, now, you also might find yourself traveling. You're going to go see a family member, or you haven't seen a family member in a while, and you're going to see them. These are little things that might come up for you right now. Now, this can happen via a very short trip or maybe a very long trip. Either way, it's something that you might come across. One thing for sure I want to tell you, it's going to be an extremely busy month for you. Now, you're also going to find yourself around the exciting news and very stimulating conversations. Your daily routines might take some kind of detours. They might take one road, it might take another road, and this could be unexpected directions. Remember what I told you earlier. Whatever you're doing, just make sure that you focus. Don't deviate from anything. Now, there's also going to be new people you're going to meet. There's going to be new things that you're going to see that you haven't seen before. This is a very good time for you to make friends, friends from different backgrounds in your background. All right, socializing is very favored for you right now. You have very thought-provoking ideas, and you're going to have a kinky sense of humor that's going to be like favorable for you. It's going to work for you, everything that you're doing right now. Now, there's going to be new discoveries that also might come up for you. All right. This could be in relation to dreams, or maybe a flash of an insight, something that just jumps in your head and it comes out. Maybe you feel that you're psychic, and these talents might just be highlighted right now, and you might see, wow, you know, I'm having these feelings I didn't have before. That works for you also right now. Now, in fact, all your senses are going to be highlighted right now, and these senses are going to allow you to perceive things in much, much greater detail than you did in the past. Now, future-oriented thinking and open-mindedness, okay, will lead you to that originality, all right, those ingenious discoveries that come up every once in a while. These things are going to help you out quite a bit. Now, you're also going to be able to see things from a different point of view. Maybe lingering problems, as I stated to you before. These are things that you can solve, now you can. Maybe there's something you lost a while ago and you're going to find it now. If you're studying, if there's an exam, all these things are going to go extremely well for you. In areas that have to do with technologies, sciences, computers, math, numbers, money, all of this is excellent. Now, the internet will also provide a great way for you to learn. You're going to be able to share your ideas with other people. You're going to be able, like I said to you, meet these new people. And all these little things are going to be assisting you, which are going to be, I'm telling you, extremely, extremely favorable for you. All right, now, we're going to go with the sign of Gemini. Now, Gemini, right now, you're going to find extra energy. And this energy is going to come along to you while you assist other people in ways that maybe you have not been assisted before. There's also issues that have to do, or they surround the legal problems. This could be from the past, or maybe these are things that are upcoming again, and these are all legal things that are coming up, and I want you to focus on these, all right? And if there's anything again that's forthcoming like that, keep in mind that if it's negative, it's going to pass. Very, very short, but I do see the benefits coming to you either way. I don't see that negativity. All right. Keep in mind that things do not happen overnight. So sometimes you stress too much, you overthink things. Don't do that right now. Now, keep in mind, okay, that Mars, okay, will be going retrograde between September 9th and November 13th. Write those dates down. This is going to be very important for you. Okay, now, and this is already telling you that it's not the right moment for you between those dates to start a new business deal or start a new relationship of any kind. It doesn't matter, but look at the days. So, when are your days for this? July 16th, maybe to the end of August. That would be excellent for you. There you can start a new relationship, a new business deal, a new venture, all right? Anything that's going to bring you success. Those are days. Now, if it goes beyond that time, I certainly would not recommend it. So keep in mind that by July 20th, you're going to have a chance to make money through a different source. Remember that all issues that are related to money, I'm going to recommend to you that you hire an expert. And when I mean an expert, I don't mean an accountant. I mean something that has to do with an attorney. Somebody who can help you and guide you how you have to be guided and where you want to be guided to, and they'll be able to answer all the questions you have. Now, Cancer. Issues that are related to love, okay, they may prove to be quite interesting this week. If you're a salaried employee, all right, you're going to find that you're going to have the ability to make extra money this week. Make sure that you take extra care of your health. If you can rest a little bit more, you might want to take the time to do so. There's going to be some influential people that are going to be coming around you, and these people that are going to be in your surroundings this week, they might be looking or telling you something about a new job, or maybe they'll be talking to you about making more money with a new job. Things might get promised to you. And again, I want to tell you something, especially again when it comes down to and you know everybody likes everybody. There's nobody I don't know that say to you, oh no, I don't want that money. Everybody likes to make this. That is for sure. Okay? Now, you're going to have that chance to make more money than you have in the past. Whatever you do, make sure that you make your changes prior to September 5th. Things will not be moving as fast as you want to by that day. Okay? So make sure you keep your eyes open. Now, if you're working with heavy machinery, make sure that you pay attention to whatever you're doing, because you might find yourself getting a little bit hurt when it comes down to steel. If you're a mechanic, again, heavy machinery, anything that has to do with that, pay attention. Avoid signing any kind of documents. I'm going to focus on you a little bit more. Cancer, it's your birthday month. That sun is right on top of you. So let's focus a little bit more on you. All right, right now, you might find yourself experiencing a little bit of lack of support when it comes to your own personal goals, to what you want to do, to where you want to go to. All right, and maybe you're lacking the finances to move forward with pleasurable pursuits, or your creative endeavors, or these things that you want to do that are in your mind. You're an extremely creative person right now, so maybe you're lacking that support. So gotta focus on that. Now, on the other hand, people might be a little bit slow to respond to you at the moment. You might want something right now, you cannot get it right now, but it's okay. Okay, you may feel tense. You are going to feel really clear about your vision, okay, but maybe you see that vision clearly, but you are not able to put it into that immediate action. You know what you want, you just can't get it right now as you want it. Now, despite this little tension, this is an auspicious time for love. It's an auspicious time for affection. All you have to do is, you know what, apply the brake. Be patient. Focus on the things that you can achieve rather than the things that you cannot achieve. All right? Remember, focus. This is what I got. This is what I got right now. Can't get this? Well, it's all right. I'm going to get it a little bit later, but I'm going to get it. All right? Now's a good time, you know, for what? To prepare the ground for your future harvest. You know, plant that seed. Plant that seed along the way, because you're going to be able to pick up all those fruits that you want. Now, take note of the very positive people that are in your life right now. Maybe you might want to join a new group, or maybe you want to make new friends. Maybe you need to assess your financial needs. You need to plan a budget. All these things, all right? Ultimately, all of this can be very positive for you, all right? Now, during this time, remember what I said. Lay out that groundwork for when? For the future. The future's right around the corner. Don't stress. You're going to get to where you want to get to. Keep that in your mind. Now, Leo, Leo, right now, there's going to be someone who's going to come along your path. Now, this person who's coming along the path is someone who's going to help you. Now, this person is going to be helping you with more of like a behind-the-scenes action. This person is going to be right behind you, helping you out. Okay, it's more like I say that behind-the-scenes persona. And that's going to help you out. You're also going to need to get ready, because you're going to have a major opportunity to make more money than you have made in the past. Now, you also have to make sure that you guard your health. Wear that mask. You might not like it, but I will tell you right now, it's a good time for you to wear it. Stay away from places or people who you feel might expose you to a cough, or maybe they're coughing and they have colds. Try to stay away from that for now. Just try to stay away from heavily populated places. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, if you can, sometimes you can't because of your work or things you have to do. But if you can, I mean, try to take another route, where you don't see that many people all over you. Now, if you're starting a new project, this project must be completed. Write these dates down. I don't want you to tell me later. You didn't tell me now. Write the dates, okay? Between July 25th and August 25th. If it is not completed, I would recommend that you wait until the beginning of the year to start or launch your new project. Keep that in your mind. This is very, very important. Now, whatever you do, be ready to do your best. For whatever you start, it's going to be a very competitive field. People are going to be watching you. All eyes on you. Now, by the beginning of the year, you're going to have a major opportunity to be recognized as one of the best at whatever it is that you're going to do. And I'm telling you, that happens between now and the beginning of the year. So whatever you do, you have to work hard. You have to tell yourself, you know what, this is where I'm going. Doesn't matter. I don't want you to get caught up in that daily minutia. People that appreciate what you're doing or don't appreciate what you're doing. It really doesn't matter. You're going to shine. You're going to be recognized. You're going to do what you have to do. You're going to be happy with the outcome. Don't worry about what people think. You know what? Focus on what you're doing. This is the month to focus. Put it in your head. Put it in your mind. You're number one. Nobody likes to be number two. Keep that in your head. It's very important. Now, Virgo. Virgo, two things I want to run by you here, okay? Now, these two things here, Virgo, okay, they have to do with expenses. They have to do with making money. What's in your mind? What's going to be in your mind? You're going to either be redecorating your home, or you're going to be working on a new home. Something you're going to be doing with your home. Also, your lifestyle, your person, that's going to change. The way you look is going to change. This is what I got to tell you. When do people change? Well, maybe you do something new. Maybe you have some wrinkles, you want to get rid of them. Maybe there's little things here or there. You're younger, you want to have a baby. The body's going to change. Or all of a sudden, you might decide that you want to re-educate yourself. And you say, you know what, I want to go to school. I want my style to change altogether. But it's going to happen, that's for sure. So, whatever it is that you're going to do now is going to benefit you at the end. There's many new opportunities that are coming your way. Take advantage of them. Things may be moving a little bit slow right now, but it's okay. You know what? Turtle pace, turtle pace, turtle pace. But remember, that turtle beat that hare. So you know how that works. Little by little, you're going to get to where you want. All right? Now, let me repeat to you that by mid-July, that pace is going to go bam, 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 bam. So keep that in your head. Now, try to avoid arguments, especially with friends. There might be things that might be said that you say now, you might not be able to correct them later. Okay? So make sure that you use your words wisely. Your chance to shine is on its way. Make sure to watch your health. Try to take in some citric food or fruits. Make sure you watch it. Maybe a multivitamin. I mean, you know what? I would even tell you, if you're taking calcium supplements, or good, continue to take them. Now, if you're not, I would say to you, maybe it's about time that you might want to start to take some calcium supplements. It might help you out a little bit. Now, let's go with Libra. Libra, make sure that you keep your eyes open, especially when it comes down to your parents' health. Now, you might say to me, well, they say your parents are not here. Bless their soul. Okay, maybe an older sister, maybe an older brother. You might want to tell them, watch out for their health. Now, one thing for sure, someone is going to need your assistance, or they'll be calling you because something with their health isn't right. So they might ask your opinion, or you might find yourself helping them out or running to them. These are things that are going to happen. Now, also there's a new position or there's new responsibilities at work that might be on the horizon for you. Listen to what I'm saying. Might be on the horizon for you. Now, this might seem to be a little bit too much for you at first, but you know what? You're going to work your way right into it. You're going to go, bam. You know what? You're going to use both sides here. You're very smart, and you know what you have to do. Now, you're going to see that if you're living with your partner or if you're married, there's going to be a lot of togetherness. It's going to be bonding between both of you. Remember, there's new chapters that have opened up in your life. Or there's going to be new chapters that are going to open up in your life if they haven't opened up yet. Now, on the other hand, because remember, there's also that flip side. On that other hand, I want you to try to avoid any kind of arguments with your partner. All right, or anything that has to do with the people who you work with, because there could be issues that come up. Try to avoid arguments. Anything that has to do with that, try to avoid them. All right. Now, you might feel that you need a little bit of space, and you don't have that space. All right. So this is something that you want to look at. There could be something that you're finishing up right now. And when this year finishes up also, it's going to be like a spectacular bang. Okay, and this is going to come in a form of a newly formed relationship. Now, remember, you have a relationship right now. This could also be work-wise. Now, if it happens with work, excellent. Okay, because it's going to be good for you. All right, so I don't want you to get scared, anything like this. Either case, whatever it is, it's going to be very, very beneficial for you. Just make sure to this little one thing that I'm telling you right now, avoid jumping the gun when you hear something you don't like. Keep the peace. Very important that you keep the peace. Avoid problems at all costs. You're going to find yourself, it's going to be very busy. Everything's going to be busy. Okay? But remember, keep that peace. Very important. Now, Scorpio, I want to say something to you. Scorpio, in your case, I would highly recommend that you focus on these certain days. Now, these certain days that I want to tell you right now, again, I'm telling people, write these days down because I don't want you to forget. Okay? Now, do not sign any documents until after July 12th. Don't sign any documents during the eclipse or when Mars is in retro. All right? Now, this leaves you very little time to do what you have to do. What's that time? I would say that between July 20th and August 15th, now it's a little stretch of time right there, all right, to make everything work in your favor, okay? Now, if you cannot start it or finish it, I would tell you, I would recommend highly that you wait at least until that last week in December, which you will be able to shine again. All those days will be very favorable for you, right? So, to make things work for you, that's the way it goes. Now, somewhere after July 23rd, you're going to have an opportunity to meet a foreigner or to start something that's foreign to you. Now, if it's a foreigner, it could be somebody who's in the acting business or maybe in the broadcasting business. Now, on the other hand, you might find yourself working with someone or doing something related to that field of work. It could be something you've never done before, but whatever it is, it'll be beneficial. Look at those days. Now, one thing for sure is that you will have to make many adjustments and accommodations to your daily schedule, so be ready for that. Okay? Now, everything seems to be going in your favor right now. So, I was saying to you, don't lose sight of whatever's coming, okay? Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't lose sight of your intended plans. Because you know what, if you lose sight of that, that's it. And you're going to have a major opportunity to be able to get what you want right now. So look at those dates that I told you. Now, Sagittarius. There are many issues that are coming up for you right now, Sagittarius. Many of these are going to be related to money, your home, your love life. Whatever you do, try to avoid using your credit cards if this is where you want to get your money from, okay, as a form of making that money or getting the money you need. Keep that in your head. This is very important, okay? One thing is certain. The money that you want is going to come into your hands. So I don't want you to worry about these things. Now, one other thing I want to say, either you're going to be in the middle of a big business venture, somebody's going to talk to you about a big business venture, there's going to be something there that comes along where you're going to be in the middle of this, okay? Now, and I want to emphasize to you, if you're obtaining a loan or helping someone get a loan, make sure you and whoever else is involved pays attention to that fine print. Maybe they do get the money, or you get the money, or whatever venture it is, that money comes along. You might even question yourself, you know what, should I take this money? Maybe I shouldn't take this money. One thing I want to tell you also is, if I'm you, you know what, I wouldn't take the first deal that comes your way. Ask for a better deal. Maybe the percentage is too high, you want a lower percentage. If that's the case, then do it. Do it. Ask. I mean, don't just say, oh, if you don't get this, you're not getting it. Don't worry about it. Whatever deal you go into that ventures with your home, with your business, whatever it is that you want to do, don't just take the first thing that strikes out at you. Keep that in your head, okay? Now, you're also going to find yourself entering new phases of relationships. Now, whether they be love relationships, whether it's a business relationship, there's going to be people who are going to come up to you. They're going to question you about your choice of relationships, okay? Now, however, you will be the only one who will be able to determine whether the relationship you're stepping into is good for you or not. No one else will be able to tell you. So keep that in your head. And as a matter of fact, you're going to hear of someone who might be having a baby. And if that's not the case, then you might find yourself maybe wanting to have a baby. And if that's not the case, then you might find yourself through talks of adopting a baby. So, whatever you decide, make sure, okay, that you do this towards the beginning of the year, particularly if it comes down to children, things have to do with your home, things have to do with move, things have to do with new business ventures, all these kind of things. Make sure that you wait till December, because that little stretch of time for such a big decision, I don't know if that might work for you right now. Now, Capricorn. Everything that is related to relationships is up for the count. I want to tell you that right now. You know what? Do you want to stay where you're at? Do you want to move on? Is this relationship working for you? Or is it not working for you? Maybe you're planning on making a move. This move, I'm waiting maybe for the end of July, or maybe in the middle of July, and I'm saying, you know what, let me see what I do here. Let me think things out. You don't want to rush into anything, or rush out of anything, you know. Now, if you're going to wait further than August, I would say hold back. And again, your magic day is going to be January. It's going to be kind of your magic key. You're going to be able to, bam, move where you want to move to and do what you want to do. January is going to be very magical for you, all right? You might also be in talks about purchasing a new home, moving to a new home, or creating changes around you. These are things that are going to be coming up for you. One thing, for sure, there are many opportunities that are going to be coming your way between now and November. Now, let me tell you something. Just because I'm giving you those days, that doesn't mean that you have all that time to think. Keep in mind that I wouldn't recommend between that September, November, for you to make any kind of choices then. I wouldn't, because everything that comes up in front of you, doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you. Okay, so I would recommend that you focus on the dates that I gave you, which are between the last week of July and the second week in August to make your move. Your eyes, keep them open between September and the first week in December, especially with issues that are related to electricity and water. Remember, electricity and water create currents, bad currents. So I want you to keep your eyes on that. And even right now, just be careful with that electricity and water. Those currents are not good, not good, okay? So that might not be a positive thing for you. So make sure you keep your eyes open, okay? Now, Aquarius. Dreams, it could be upcoming for you. If I'm you, I'm getting a paper and a pencil. I'm going to keep it handy. Maybe when I go to bed, I'm going to be having a lot of dreams. I want to make sure that I write them down when I wake up. I want to see, I want to focus, I want to find out what they mean. Maybe there's something there, and I want to see what it is that they're telling me in my dreams, all right? Maybe you might be thinking about visiting with a therapist of some kind. This could be with an issue regarding relationships, okay? And this might just prove to be beneficial, all right? Before you break off or tear off or stop or start or make some kind of crazy decision. But things that have to do with love and relationships, I see you taking that path. So if you do, it's going to be excellent. If you're having problems in your relationship, you're going to be able to fix it. If not, well, keep on that mighty path you have right now, which is positive, okay? There could be something that changes with work. There could be something that comes up with work. Maybe a position that comes up. Maybe you don't like what you're doing, or somebody comes up to you and says, you know what, we're going to change you. I don't want you to be here anymore. I'll tell you something right now. Whatever it is that comes up, you might find yourself saying, you know what, this is really not fair. Thinking about it. You might be saying, you know, why? Why do I have to go through this? But there's going to be someone in authority who's looking at you. Somebody's going to give you a hard time. This person has to do with authority, a person who's above you. So keep your eyes open to that and just try to deal with it for a little bit. See how things come up for you in the weeks to come. Okay. Now, also, know what you're doing. Keep your eyes open to what you're doing. Okay. And if it doesn't happen, then good. But there's going to be something in relationship to your work that you might not like. All right. Now, in relation to your finances, I don't see anything negative right now. I see your money coming in. I see you making money, being able to do what you want to do, or maybe tidying up around your home, or painting your home, or sprucing up your home like you want to. These are things that could come up for you, which is very positive. Now, if you made plans recently regarding a trip, all right, everything might not come out the way that you thought it was going to come out. So just make sure that you have something else up your sleeve in case, okay, you become a little bit too bored. Okay, now guard your health. Don't forget to take your vitamins and stay on top of working out. You're going to need to. Now also, I would recommend that you put some romance back into your relationship. Maybe you've been meaning to change your look right now. Maybe you recently changed your hair color, or maybe you got a new hairstyle. Excellent if you did so. If you haven't, well, this is the time to do it. Maybe you're looking at how you cook, or you don't know how to cook, but maybe you want to go in the kitchen and do something with food, with your partner, with the person that you spend your time with. Have some fun. Maybe you want to do some around the kitchen. Okay, I would highly recommend that for you. Now, Pisces. Pisces, if you've been wanting to make changes regarding your home, you're going to be able to do so right now. Whatever you have been planning to do, whatever it is, okay, this is your moment to do it. I also want you, okay, to look at your health. Okay, your look is certainly something important to you. And right now, if you save money for something that you wanted to change with your look, or you've been saving money, or you've been taking your money and putting it aside for something that has to do with your look, well, the time is coming. This is going to happen. So if you saved your money for that, if you spent it on that, well, you know what? Money well spent. You're going to be happy with the outcome. Now, you're also going to be able, not able, but you might be presented with new ways of making money. Okay, and if you've been working on starting a new business and are about to launch it, go for it right now. If not, and you're not completely ready, I would recommend that you wait until the middle of December to start doing it. Remember, the middle of December to start to launch your business if you're not ready right now. Okay? There's certainly going to be new ways for you to start making money, or ways for you to save your money. Just make sure that you put your eyes on whatever you're doing and that you focus on your expenses. You are about to start a whole new you. So focus, focus, focus. You might also find that there could be some kind of difference of opinion between you and someone in your family. I want you to deal with those things, those issues kind of lightly. Not just your family, even your friends. Deal with that lightly. Okay? Remember, measure your words. Remember, balance yourself with the outflow and the inflow of your money. Balance yourself. Don't spend money that you don't have. And if you're out and about this weekend, avoid loaning money to anyone. If you do so, it's going to be very difficult for you to recuperate that money. Also, I want to say something to you. If you smoke, make sure that you either stop or you cut back on smoking. Stay away from heavily congested areas that have to do with smoke, with new construction, all these things. Stay away from these areas. Very important. Remember what I said to you. Watch your health, watch your skin. As always, I want to thank you for your time to watch us every Monday. Please go to our channel on YouTube, La Luna y tus Estrellas. Take those thumbs, subscribe, 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 and subscribe. On Instagram, La Luna tus Estrellas, and Facebook, we are La Luna tus Estrellas. You want to reach out to us via text, number's right there. Right. I see it right there. You can see it too. And if you need us via email, lalunaytusestrellas@gmail.com. Thank you and blessings to you and your family from La Luna y tus Estrellas. See you next Monday.